Hi everyone, I'm Lindsay, and the title of my research proposal is Prepare Enrich Premarital Counseling and its Effect upon Marital Satisfaction. The motivation for my study came from just my personal value of marriage and my desire to help couples prepare for a successful marriage. In many relationships in my family, I've seen a lot of pain that can come from heavy marital conflict in divorce or separation. And I definitely felt like premarital counseling prepared my own personal marriage for events that could come along in our relationship. And because premarital education or counseling is often seen as a preventative measure at times for difficulties in marriage, I thought I would look into its effects. I found from my literary search that almost all studies related to this subject found a positive correlation between premarital counseling and a couple's marital satisfaction. Many of these studies were done retrospectively, and the majority of participants for these studies were Christians or involved in a church of some kind, which made sense to me because a lot of churches or pastoral staff provide premarital counseling to couples that they're marrying. I thought that's great, but many other religions also support marriage and have many married couples among their population as well. So I kind of saw a gap in the literature that exists regarding premarital counseling and its effects with individuals and couples of religions other than Christianity. I saw a study performed by the Pew Research Center in 2015 estimated that by 2050, the amount of Muslims in the world will be the same as the number of Christians. So that led me to be interested in seeing premarital counseling's effects upon Muslims because they have such a large population in our country and in the world. So this leads into my hypothesis or research question. Does participation in Prepare Enrich premarital curriculum affect the marital satisfaction among Muslim individuals and couples? And this is where marital satisfaction is described as an individual's perception of the quality of their marriage and how well their desires and expectations are being met in this relationship, provided by Sagesse 2018. And then the Prepare Enrich premarital curriculum can be described as an assessment-based program to be used for premarital counseling, couples therapy, or simply the strengthening of marriage, according to Prepare Enrich 2012. The null hypothesis for this study is participation in the Prepare Enrich premarital curriculum will have no effect on the marital satisfaction of Muslims. So, on to population and sampling. The population to be studied includes Muslim couples or individuals from the Chicago area that are preparing for marriage or are engaged to be married. A sample of this population will be randomly selected using the latest U.S. Census information and local mosque directories with permission. This method was chosen to increase external validity and generalizability of the results and also to decrease bias. The design I chose for this study is a pre-test, post-test within subjects design. It's a correlation study to better understand the relationship between Prepare Enrich program and marital satisfaction. So the Prepare Enrich program intervention serves as an independent variable acting upon the dependent variable, which is a couple's marital satisfaction. Each participant in the study acts as their own control because we will be comparing their pre-test scores to their post-test scores of the Revised Dyadic Adjustment Scale, RDAS by Busby et al., 1995. And this instrument measures marital satisfaction. The Revised Dyadic Adjustment Scale, RDAS, is a 14-item scale that's self-administered, and respondents answer questions on a 6-point Likert scale about the relationship. This instrument will be used to measure participants' marital satisfaction prior to their participation in the premarital curriculum, and then 1 year after they complete their program. The RDAS is one of the most widely used instruments to measure relationship satisfaction and adjustment in research studies. Almost every study that I looked at that had anything to do with marital satisfaction utilized this instrumentation. so I decided to use it as well. So the proposed statistical analysis involves a paired t-test, and it was chosen because the study wants to determine if there is statistical evidence of a difference between the paired observations, which are the pre-test scores and the post-test scores. Upon completion of the data analysis, one will be able to either confirm or reject the null hypothesis that states there will be no difference between scores before and after the ENRICH premarital intervention. Overall, the results of this study will hopefully help those in the counseling field provide better preparation and care to Muslim marriages. Thank you, everyone.